Hello and welcome to Echoes of Color with Jefferey Morrison. Today I'm going to do another whip and chat here while working on Diamond Art Clubs on Golden Shores by Chuck Pinson. Alright. It's a square, 29.1 inches by 21.6 inches, 74 centimeters by 55 centimeters, 48 colors, and 3 ABs. Alright, how's everybody doing today? Everybody's doing good. I did a color and chat earlier, so put that up onto the channel. Now I'm gonna just relax for a bit and try to get the sky filled in. Okay, 3326. And it's the dash, or the... There we go. Okay, pull everything somewhat in view. Okay, let's dive right in. And try and get the sky filled in. If I can. I have 2 more colors, so... This dash and the dot, or forward slash. It was kind of mixed weather day today. I haven't seen the Canada geese, but now it's getting dark out here, so... Yeah. There were robins out earlier after our freak snowstorm. The snow immediately melted, like shortly after it fell. Yeah, it was just really weird. It was just a cold front going through. So... Yeah, this is quite a patch of pinks here. Yeah, it's just something I have to grind away at here. Just to get this patch of sky done, and then I can open up another section here. There we go. Just gonna... Just kind of place drills where... There you go. I kind of make an invisible barrier when I'm, yeah, it's still kind of on camera. I might go off screen for a few of these drills, but yeah. There we go. Yeah, I just want to go all over the place on the canvas. I want to finish like a specific section before I open up another section. There we go. You'll probably see a lot of my hand in this video, so just bear with me. Kind of doing the sky part of this canvas. This has been a really long haul kind of run with this canvas. Yeah, a lot of slight changes in my life and schedule, so yeah, haven't been able to diamond paint as much as I would like to, but yeah, sliding coloring in as well. Oh well, hopefully we'll get back into the swing of things again as time goes on. I'm sticking to the cover sheet. Man, I did try filming WIP and chat earlier, but yeah, that just wasn't. Yeah, I just deleted it off my phone. I just wasn't. Having a good time. I was thinking about way too many other things, so I was too distracted, so should be a little more robust and full of life. Yeah, I just kind of talk about random things in these WIP and chats while I diamond paint or color. Yeah. Yeah, I ran a few errands earlier today. And even just to check the mail, it was like freezing today. Even after the snow stopped falling. Let's see where that drill went, but I highly doubt. There it is. Oh yeah, I had the drill back that I dropped. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Yeah, just when the trees are starting to like bloom, like the leaves are starting to bud and all that, get this cold weather, and now they're gonna be like confused. Hope it warms up and then spring flowers won't wilt again, won't die off early or whatever they do. Yeah, bees will be able to pollinate and stuff. Yeah, I just hope it gets warm again. Because, yeah, nature kind of needs to do its thing. Yeah, farmers probably want to get crops going. Yeah, the weather has to cooperate for a small chunk of time in order to get routine going again. Okay, let's done this forward slash here. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm glad the sky cleared up too. It was another kind of gray day, and it just really wasn't. Didn't really feel like an uplifting day. I hate when the weather's crappy, dull and gray, like a blue sky and sunlight. Seeing robins and squirrels darting about, flying around. Yeah. I know it needs to rain or need to have the odd thunderstorm and all that, but yeah, just for it to be cold and dreary outside and like even snowing when we've already had winter. Yeah, kind of like having spring for a good chunk of time. Yeah, just kind of randomly going wherever this forward slash is on here, trying to fill it in. When I do go on Facebook, there's a bunch of nature photos or landscape photos that end up in my newsfeed from like various Facebook groups or because I've liked landscape photos. It's like sunsets or like coastal areas or areas with like really blue tropical waters, palm trees, photos with the full moon, mountain ranges, locations in Switzerland. Yeah, I like and share that kind of stuff and put it in like just I don't know, share it with all the friends I have on Facebook. Yeah, I run into the same thing on Instagram. So, yeah, I probably end up liking like 10 or 12 pictures. Some of them I don't share, but vast majority of them I just end up putting on my newsfeed or whatever, sharing because they just show up based on my interests, I guess. So, get the odd comment every now and then on the pictures that I share. Wow, this would make a really good diamond painting or something. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like, where are you finding these? It's like, I don't know. It just shows up on my news feed. I think I've joined like at least a group. I don't take nature photos of any sort myself, but if it's a really nice photo, I'm definitely sharing it on Facebook. Like, it's a landscape photo, it's harmless. And yeah, it's nature. It's not like we can just take like get into a plane and like fly to these locations. Or just have like a professional photographer or like a photographer in general to take a picture and can travel the world without ever leaving our house. Probably what National Geographic photographers do, or photographers in general do, to travel the world. They take those kind of photos. Or for encyclopedias or atlases. I don't know. And it's just or they just live in that part of the world and they have a really good camera and can take really good pictures and share them with the world. So, yeah. My photos would be really boring. It would be like a picture of a squirrel or a cardinal or whatever. Our front yard or on the rail of our deck, front deck. I haven't seen the female cardinal, but I'm pretty sure we have a pair of cardinals living in our backyard in a back tree or something. Like, I don't know where they truthfully come from, but they seem to like this area. Seem to like being around here. Get the odd blue jay, but yeah, I like blue jays as well, but hey, there's just something that much more special about a cardinal. I don't know, and them being a spiritual kind of animal, or yeah, kind of spiritual in a sense. So yeah, and the context, yeah, comes from like my grandfather or an aunt of mine that has passed away, a younger friend of mine that passed away in a car accident a few years ago. Oh gosh, this gotta be well over 10 years ago now, since a younger friend of mine, or an acquaintance of a friend of mine. I didn't know him too well, but it hit me, like, his passing hit me when I was driving home from the funeral service. This was years ago, but just my last little bit home, it just finally hit me. It's like, wow, he had like his whole life ahead of him, and he was like driving to church with his girlfriend at the time, and yeah, the car just went off the road and he didn't survive, but his girlfriend broke her leg or something and had to get screws put in. She's fine, but yeah, this was like a decade ago though, so I think she recovered. The young man's girlfriend at the time, and I think she found another man, or they're probably married by now. Just found somebody else after grieving for her then boyfriend that passed away. Yeah. It's also a friend of mine, like that friend of a friend of mine. Yeah, he's one that I went to high school with, but he has his own family and he's married now. Yeah, I went to his wedding and all that, but that was ages ago too. And yeah, we kind of naturally parted ways. Not on bad terms or anything, it's kind of like with my older brother. He's married and has a kid. I am just a single guy. Yeah. But yeah, I just seem to give people who are in married relationships and have their own family space. I don't know, it's just a natural reflex I have. yeah, even though we went to like high school together, it's nothing on bad terms or anything. It's just he made his own positive life choices. Like, he explained to me what he wanted to do. Like, he was determined to find a nice girl, get married. I'm not sure if the kids conversation came up all those years ago, but yeah, he just wanted to be happy, and he found happiness. And he went for it. It's just like another friend of mine who I had the same conversation with. I talked to him a lot more than I do my previous friend. Yeah, just not mentioning any names here. It's just, yeah. I do have friends, but yeah, they just like right after high school, that just separation thing happens. There's some friendships that just last, like you still talk to the people you went to high school with and all that. Like, those relationships exist, but some friends that I had in high school like are in a different part of the country now. Some have left the country. Yeah, everybody just like moved on. And I just started working in a factory like right after high school. I just started working. And then recently I ended my tenure at my previous workplace and just found a new job, which I probably mentioned a few times. Yeah, definitely in WIP and Jets. Yeah, I always end up talking about work. I don't know. I just work. Diamond paint. Listen to music. Do the odd word search puzzle. Watch YouTube videos. Color. Read the odd novel. Watch the news flip. Yeah, pretty routine for me. Go to work, sleep in when I need to. See what's going on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty routine. Try to keep things simple. Nothing too complicated or meditate. I don't know. I just try to keep life routine and simple. Like, really can't do too much these days. I go out for the odd cup of coffee. Like, yeah. If I were to get a passport and travel, like, I don't really know where I'd want to go. I'd probably answer this in like a getting to know you questions, like when I first started the channel, but I don't know. I probably said like something goes somewhere tropical or something. If I did travel, I don't know. I just I did have the option to travel, maybe Egypt or something. Or Hawaii or somewhere with mountains, maybe. Maybe somewhere that's not really urban, like city, near a city or anything. Probably something more near to, closer to nature or something. Semi-private. It'd probably just be me too. Like, I don't know. I'm just the kind of guy that just does my own thing. I just don't want to worry about too much. But I naturally do worry about things, which is just basically human nature in my case. Oh man, now I'm just tossing drills everywhere. Oh, there it is, found it again. Two drills were kind of stuck together. I really wouldn't say that I'm spontaneous, per se. Like, I just wouldn't pack a bag and just go somewhere just for the giggles. Like, kind of a reason to go somewhere instead of just going somewhere. I don't know. Really not one for like places that are too crowded or noisy either. So it's probably part of the reason why I'm don't really have the travel bug. I keep to myself most of the time. But I don't mind filming videos for YouTube. Like, this has a totally different sensation or feeling to it. Yeah, filming YouTube videos and has a totally different tone and feel to it than that of being in a plane. Well, I haven't really flown in a plane, but I don't know, it just feels more personal sitting here filming a YouTube video than me sitting in a plane or a train car headed somewhere where there's a whole bunch of people around me. Try to like just sit in a quiet part of the plane or back seat or somewhere out of the way and just still be on the flight or passenger on the train, but just keep to myself. Yeah, just get to point A, point B, get it done, do what I need to, and just do my thing, and then life goes on. Just, yeah, just really don't want too much public attention. If somebody sees me on the street that knows me, sure, say hello. But if I see somebody that I know and they're not distracted, I'll say hello to them. But yeah, that doesn't happen very often these days, unfortunately. But I really have to know the person well, or see them all the time or something. Yeah, I could go to church. I basically went to church when I could. Now it's, yeah, I could every other Sunday if I wanted to. But yeah, the world's not quite there yet. It's probably going to be a good chunk of time before I see the inside of a church. Yeah, I kind of miss my meditation group. Like, I physically met up with a small group of people at another church on Tuesdays and had a 1 hour Christian meditation. I don't know, it's just like another parcel of time to meditate. Yeah, meditation's really not faith-based. It's basically a break from the everyday, or a few minutes of peace and tranquility to kind of clear your mind or boost your focus. I probably mentioned the benefits of meditation over a few WIP and chats. Yeah, it's a pastime for me. And you can do it anytime. Yeah. Okay, what's this dot? I'm like done this patch of 963. No, it's a really light pink. It's edging on the edge of white. Has a good shade of white to it. Yeah, a vast majority of this sky is like really pink. Not my favorite color, but it's basically the shading of the sky. Love sunsets, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Pink is not exactly my favorite color. But, nah, I can't like all the colors. I'm more closer to the elements, blue, green. Orange, red. Yeah, I like the natural, nature-oriented colors. Yeah, blue and green are more of my favorite colors at the moment. Reds and oranges, definitely. Now, pink's kind of in the red family for colors, so I'm not saying like every color. I don't like every color, but some are more naturally appealing and connective, especially blue. I somehow have a interesting connection with water, or a resonance with water. I think water's my favorite element. So's fire, I suppose. I don't know. It could be because water creates life or is a sustenance for life. And it's interconnected. Yeah, I have a fixation with stuff that's interconnected as well. Okay. Awesome. Be glad to be done this third of the canvas. I can open a new section up. I don't know. Has anybody heard of Carmen Sandiego, or Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I've been watching, like, I don't know, reruns of the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Reruns of the game show on YouTube. There's episodes up on YouTube. They won't be like released to DVD or Blu-ray or anything because the information is old, but it's still entertaining to watch for like half an hour or like 25 minutes or something. But yeah, it's just an interesting game show, and it's like youth oriented. It was on PBS or something. I think one season had like 60 episodes or something. And basically trying to catch Carmen Sandiego and yeah, or there was like a villain, Carmen Sandiego villain that was featured in every episode, and they stole something. Or in the time travel one, they stole an item that would change the course of history forever, and basically the three contestants earned points in order to advance through the game to like win like a computer system or whatever. It's one of those 90s shows. Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego ran for a few years anyway, and then Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego ran for just a couple seasons. Yeah, Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. They had more of a sci-fi angle to it, and the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego kind of give you like a Dick Tracy kind of atmosphere. Yeah, and first one was geography oriented, and the second Where in Time is more history oriented. Encyclopedia Britannica was mentioned like in every episode. It's where they base the information or facts from the show on. Those have definitely got to be out of date encyclopedias. What a difference. Probably just like a 32 volume set of those encyclopedias, and then that was back in the 90s or something. Think like the software, like Carmen Sandiego was originally a border bound standalone game that said company thought was gonna flop. Like they kind of took a risk making Carmen Sandiego, and it became their most popular CD-ROM game ever. I played Carmen Sandiego a couple times. Definitely school. It was like a good educational tool for geography. Yeah, it's just a standard game in a public school library. Yeah, you gather clues, you travel around the world. It'd be like severely out of date now. Because the geographic locations would have changed drastically. It's still pretty cool watching the old episodes. Kind of binge watch a couple of them on YouTube. Commercial free. Kind of cool. Somebody just like recorded them and then just put them on YouTube. Yeah. Because some of the facts and locations just not be accurate anymore. Or they wouldn't have the proper names. That's okay. That drill's gone. I keep dropping drills. I've dropped a few drills today. Anyway, yeah. If it's like educational kind of content and it's somewhat entertaining, I'm for it. Kind of lean more towards documentaries. Nature shows. Not really reality TV oriented. I watched Big Brother. Full season of it. Probably the end of. Probably the last couple episodes of Survivor. Like the very first season of it. Richard Hatch, I believe. Won the first season of that. Survivor with Jeff Prost as the host or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's on a Big Brother kick for a while. Years ago. I watched it on TV. My parents were never really interested in that. I found it slightly engaging, but after a while, the novelty wore off. It's like reality TV. So you hear about like a couple scandals or whatever, or couples breaking up. And some of the reality shows, it's like, was this like just all staged? Is it really reality TV at this point? Yeah. I'd probably like still watch clips of that Big Brother kind of stuff, like old episodes or old material. Some of the ideas of it are interesting. But I don't know. That was an interest I had years ago. When I kind of watched TV a lot more than I do now. Yeah, definitely watch the news, even if it's kind of edgy stuff. There are just some commercials now that I just shake my head at now. One car company makes and releases an completely electric car, and then suddenly you're seeing tons of other car companies releasing electric powered cars just like that. It's yikes. It's just like video game systems. PlayStation 5 and then Xbox has to come out with something. Yeah, I probably mentioned this a couple times before. It's just everybody has to compete. And it's basically the same product, but just has a different name. And the quality could be different too. Then you hear the debates about which product is better. It's just so common, human behavior. And you just look at the core product and it's like, is this really worth it anyway? Yeah, the second everybody reverts to electric cars, we'll have like a solar flare, and then everybody won't be able to go anywhere because the solar flare will like cut off all electricity, and we'll have like a massive blackout or something. Massive power outage. The sun has a solar flare. It just shuts off like 3/4 of the planet's electricity or something. We'll have to live off the grid again. Have solar power or something, so we get some of the electricity back. Dig wells. Boil our water. Make fires or something. That'd be like one possible scenario. Like, oh, the sun will probably last for like probably longer than the human race, but I don't know. It's just a big gigantic ball of fire in our universe anyway. I'm sure there are tons of other suns, different galaxies. I don't know. Space is continuously expanding or something. Yeah. Couldn't tell you. I don't know. We're rotating around the sun 365 days a year. Day, night, day, night, day, night. Moon swirling around the planet Earth. Day, night, day, night, day, night. And Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Venus. Now, Pluto's still out there, but it's not really a planet, but it's still rotating out there. I don't get why Pluto's not designated as a planet. Oh, the children that have a solar system placemats, and there's Pluto still on it from like years ago. Like, that's not a planet anymore. Why not? Just leave stuff alone. It's not like we can go live on Pluto or anything. It's like we're trying to live on Mars. I'm sure it's possible. Science fiction seems to think so. Could be plausible, but can we just fix our planet? Can we fix Earth, one we were meant to live on? Like, oh boy. what if a long time ago, theoretically, the human race had lived on Mars, and then somehow Mars got decimated, and there's rumors that there used to be water on it, like under the surface. Now it's like ice. What if something like traumatic happened on Mars, and like human race in this generation doesn't remember it or something? Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, just any trace of like human existence on Mars, like billions of years ago, or any life on Mars billions of years ago, was decimated because of an asteroid or something. And like the evidence of like any life is just now buried deep under the surface of the planet. Wouldn't that be something? Holy cow. But yeah, science fiction is kind of cool in that way, where, I don't know, there's just like space colonies on Mars, or human beings have like colonized on Mars for like hundreds of years. And some of them don't even know what Earth is, or only hear about it in passing. Oh, science fiction is pretty cool. That'd be something though, if there's actually some sort of life on Mars, and then just it kind of went like the dinosaurs here. Yeah, some people just think the whole dinosaur thing is kind of out there. Tons of fossil fuels, so it has to have some credibility to it. And the Earth we know now is totally different, and certainly a totally different landscape than it probably was like millions of years ago, or however old the planet is. Probably not like even the same planet, like still made out of the same stuff and all that, but just the tectonic activity and volcanoes and land masses that, yeah, icebergs and, yeah, great freeze and a few asteroids hitting the planet, decimating the dinosaurs and all that. Yeah, it's probably not the same Earth that came into existence like how many millions of years ago, for sure. Same elements, carbon and oxygen, H2O, and yeah, I'm sure evolution and creation are synonymous, or an explanation, depending on which point of view you follow, like science or religion. It's still creationism. Nothing wrong with either side. It explains like the genesis of life, like the start of life. Like, yeah, it's just a viewpoint, a couple of viewpoints. Nothing wrong with either one. It's just what people are comfortable with. So, yeah, I'm not going to get into religion or, yeah, this isn't a science channel either, so I just kind of dribble into that kind of stuff, just on the fringes of it. All I can say is believe what you believe in, and that's good enough for me. Yeah, I'm not here to drag anybody into any sort of religious belief or anything. I have my religious beliefs and scientific beliefs, of course. I kind of listen to either side of the fence. It's knowledge, sense of understanding, learning something. Yeah. Yeah. I will finish this section and then I'll probably call it. This is a lot better whip and chat than the one I recorded earlier. Like, diamond painting wise. I just deleted the other hour that I shot. I was still working on the sky and all that, but yeah, I just wasn't in a really good headspace earlier today, so this is a little better. It's a little bit more activity to it, a little bit more life to it, so good. And then on the next whip and chat here, I can open up a new section here and then start from the bottom and go to the top of the canvas again, just as I did for this section. Oh, finally. What a long drag for this. To get this canvas going here. Yikes. Not bored of this canvas at all. Of course not. It's just sitting down and working on it. It's not been easy recently, so it's just great to be sitting here for this hour and the past couple whip and chats that I've filmed to make some measure of progress, but yeah, I'll get there. It's just lately it's just been really weird and off-kilter feeling. But as always, you've been watching Echoes of Color with Jeffery Morrison. I will put my Facebook profile name down in the description below, the URL for my companion webpage, my Echoes of Color Facebook business webpage. It's not really a business per se, it's just a channel companion page. Provide updates every now and then. Yeah, I just basically post progress photos of my coloring page, my current coloring page, and this canvas and other canvases that I will be working on as time goes on. So yeah, and my Instagram. Yeah, I post progress photos there. Yeah, got Instagram because of a previous chuck-along, and that's how I ended up staying on Instagram. So yeah, post the odd progress picture on there. It'll be in the description down below. I basically put it in every video description. So yeah. Okay, there we go. I finished this section fully. Holy cow. Took forever. Yeah, I'll just kind of show it before I go here. Okay, so here, I'll zoom out a bit. Here we go. Yeah, so there you go. That's the first completed section there. So, take care, stay safe, and I will see you next time. See ya.